Welcome to Serenity Productions.
Hi! If you could, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us out at the bookstore. Thanks! Are you sure this is gonna work, Sai?
Yes. Okay, more like maybe.
Maybe?
A big maybe. But you trust me, right?
With my life.
Okay then. Fangs, can you fix the symbol on the right? Thank you.
Have you ever done something like this before?
Seen? Yes, actually done myself, not even once. But this is the only way that we might be able to find Eve, and we're running down the clock. We gotta find her as soon as possible, and we've tried everything else. BB, lay down in the middle of the circle, please.
How likely is this again to fracture BB's soul if this goes wrong?
It's always likely to fracture soul while doing magic like this, Sasha. But we've already tested out the soul bond, and we've taken all precautions that are necessary. It's gonna be alright. We just need to focus on the positive. Bringing any negative thoughts into this could really hamper our chances of this working out without any faults.
Okay.
Hey. Talk to me. You're nervous about this. What's up?
Sai, I barely have a grasp on my powers. I just got my emotions under control. I mean, can I really help with this? I mean, what if the glove spurts? What if I lose control of my emotions during this? What if—
Sasha, there are 1,000 unknowns every time you do magic. But do you want to know why this is gonna work? Because no one is alone right now. We have each other. And we are strong when we're together.
We are strong together. We got this.
That's the spirit. Now, Sasha, you sit here. Fangs here, Scales over there. Right. And I'm here. Now, when I say pick up the knife at your sides and make sure that a little bit of your blood lands on the symbol in front of you. BB, this might hurt a little bit, but I need you to stay strong for this, okay? I know you are, Alpha. Alright, everyone ready?
Ready.
Alright, remember. The intention is to help BB find Eve. No one is to lead the circle until BB is fully back in their body. Let's begin. Sanguis ad sanguis. Anima a anima. Potencermes gidios. Antemes per spardo. Ligat. Plus proco pros donum. Este et malum. Lega Eve ad iras. Amornen. Et ostian nobies vinam. Easy, BB, just let your soul reach her. And don't fight it. Just like last time. Focus on everything. But focus on her. There. BB, do you see her?
Oh, thank the gods. Is she okay?
Can you see where she is?
There are thousands of dungeons in the Ethereal. Maybe there's something that can help us narrow it down to which one.
Just keep talking about what's going on, BB. This is good. Get up. The Lord wants to see you.
Am I allowed to politely decline the invite?
Good to know Eve is still giving them hell. Get up. Easy, BB. Keep the connection. Follow her.
I can walk, you know.
The Lord wants to see you now. No delaying this time.
Alright, no need to sound like a frickin' broken record.
Where are they taking her? Focus on the surroundings, okay? Any features could help us narrow down where they're holding her.
Pull any harder, and you're gonna take my arm off. How would your lord feel about you damaging his key to power? Thank you.
I'll report back once everything is set.
You do that. Don't disappoint me again, Medea.
Medea?
I would hate to see Harlow.
Does that mean
stop
Harlow
your
is there
job
too?
with
What about Cassandra?
Of course.
Easy,
My
Sasha.
lord. Focus on the spell. Those questions will have to wait for a little.
Trouble in paradise, Medea.
Don't be so cocky, little sacrifice. And for the sake of all of us, don't anger him.
Oh, now why would I make life easier for all of you assholes?
Medea, I believe you were just leaving.
Yeah, Medea. Run along like a good little pet.
Medea!
Watch your neck. Or I'll go back and bring your mate's head to you in the middle of the night.
Good to know she still hasn't lost her charm.
Is that him? Is that Drivden?
Well, at least we know he's keeping her close by.
Please, forgive that little outburst. Medea is still a little sour from her punishment.
That's completely understandable. Someone being furious about being forced into doing something they don't want to do. Would it be shocking if I said I could relate?
Not shocking in the least. Won't you sit? Food will be served soon, and I can only imagine you would like a change in the scenery from your current room.
I'm not hungry. So I'll have to politely decline the request, and now can I please go back to my cell?
It is a room you have been given as a gift, little hunter. Not a cell. Cells don't usually have beds and accommodations that make one's life comfort rather than effort.
Doesn't matter how many plush pillows you put in it, it's still a cell.
I could relocate you to an actual cell, if you would like. We have plenty of those available.
Why not? Then we can stop the charade of treating me like I'm a willing guest in your hellhole of a hideout.
But aren't you a willing guest? If I recall, you said you would come with us, in exchange for the lives of your friends, your family, and your mate. If I was mistaken, do forgive me. I'll go right back to that castle and finish the job. And then, after that, I will put you in that cell you want, with your mate's head there as a reminder that you wanted to choose the more violent option, rather than just remain somewhat amicable. I am so glad you remembered how you really came to be here, Eve. Because it is not a charade, as you so eloquently put it. You are here willingly. Now, stop being stubborn. Sit and enjoy a hot meal. We do have some talented chefs in the kitchen.
Is there a reason why you're being such a gracious host?
Why are you so insistent that I make your last days miserable on this plane? Is that all you think I'm capable of? Causing others pain and woe?
Wouldn't be a stretch for you.
You truly like to think you know me, don't you? You hear a few rumors, read a few old and decaying journals, and you think you have the answer to the riddle that is my life. I would rather still be in Hellion than be thought of as so simple and direct.
Please, don't tell me you're trying to make me empathetic to your fucking plight. I didn't think you would really care about how I felt about this, or you.
I do not need your empathy, little hunter. As I have said before, I simply need you and that beautiful rune on your back.
So you keep reminding me.
You seem like you need reminding. Ah, finally. Dinner is served. It smells delicious, doesn't it?
I didn't think the lord of the race would take a body that needed food.
All physical bodies need some form of substance. I would have much preferred to have the original body that was intended for me. But you all sought to give that one a life of its own.
Scales?
One of the most powerful creatures in either of the realms. And you give them the nickname Scales. How tragic. Thankfully, Medea's little pet Faye paid close enough attention to the hybrid process and was able to make me this. A demon and frost giant hybrid, which consumes a lot of food. Though I do not find fault with this, it has been so long since I've been able to have a physical meal, and I intend to enjoy it, as well as many other pleasures that had been stripped from me.
Please notice the lack of fucks I give as to what you want to do now that you're free.
Are you normally this vulgar?
Oh, I'm usually much worse. You're catching me on an off day.
That's my cousin.
If you think you are being clever or original by your little outbursts, know that I have dealt with the likes of you 1,000 times, and I will most likely be dealing with them until the end of time.
The likes of me?
Those who think their wit and sarcasm show an air of strength, when really it gives way to an air of fear and childishness.
And here I thought I was being at least a tad bit amusing.
You are. Otherwise, I would have ripped that quick tongue from your mouth.
Good to know I'm entertaining enough for you. Must be boring here with everyone just bending to your will.
Not everyone just bends. And sometimes the fun comes when they break. Though, this banter with you is somewhat reminiscent of the arguments I would have with Yana. With less swearing. Eat.
I don't seem to have an appetite.
You will need your strength. I cannot afford my sacrifice to be weak come the night of the solstice.
I thought you just needed me. I didn't realize the state I was in was such a concern.
I would rather you not be fainting every hour of the day because you refuse to keep up with your health. Eat now.
No.
Am I truly going to have to threaten your friends and family again? Because it will get rather tiresome to keep reminding you where you stand right now. In fact, I might as well just remove them from the chessboard altogether.
Son of a...
Language. Eat and behave, and I will let them live out their last days in peace. Make me bring up the topic again, and it will not be words, but actions you will have wrought on those you love. Good girl.
Is this normally how you get your way? Threats?
I did not used to. Back when the world was more civilized, I could have a conversation. I could persuade and debate. Most of the time, people would come to see my way. Those that did not were free to disagree, though it would not fare well for their future.
Were all you Nephilim like this? If so, I can understand why your sister wanted out.
Not.
Speak lightly of my sister.
Easy, Eve. Don't push him over the edge just yet. Sore subject.
A sad subject. one that you know very little about. So before you think you can use her memory against me, I would advise that you steer clear of that topic.
Do you miss her?
You are one of those pathetic little humans that likes to poke things that are more powerful than them. Aren't you?
I'm asking as someone that would miss their family if they were gone.
Some days. Yes. I do find myself missing her voice, her wit, her mannerisms, ever so often. And then I am quickly reminded that because of her weakness, I, along with many other of our people, were trapped for centuries in a void with no way out. That betrayal reminds me of what I am working towards, what I am trying to rebuild. I would describe it to you, but unfortunately you will not be around to see it.
I don't know if that's really a shame.
Please know that this is nothing personal against you. You were unfortunate enough to have a part of my sister's soul attached to you at birth. Honestly, you should be just as infuriated at her as you are with me.
Oh, I would be. And I am. But I'm only mad that she didn't succeed in beating your fucking...
I said I found you amusing, little hunter. And that amusement has run its course. You will have your voice back when I deem it, preferably after a nice, quiet
Wait,
meal.
no, BB, don't let your emotions get the better of you. You need to focus.
I
Just
would not
breathe.
struggle, Eve. You will have access to that sharp tongue again soon enough. For now, just sit pretty and eat. After all, a tool is only as good as you take care of it.
BB.
Shit, BB!
BB, easy. What happened?
That son of a bitch did what?
Sasha, kamate. Your gloves are glowing.
Sorry, just,
I know. None of us like what just happened right now, but we all need to remain calm and just breathe. Understood?
yeah. I'm fine, Fangs. I promise. Gloves are still working. Alright, what do we do now?
Well, if I had to guess, they might be in one of the old ruined manors. You know, the ones that no one ever knew where they came from or anything? Considering this asshole likes to live in the past, I wouldn't be surprised if that's where the Nephilim used to reside.
That place is a wasteland. Could they really set up a suitable fort in one of those crumbling old ruins?
It's amazing what magic can do. I'll take a look at the maps again. BB will need to rest if we're going to continue to do this. You okay with that, Alpha? Okay. Let's get you back to your room then.
I got them. Come on, BB. Oh, whoa, okay. Super strength does not
Oh,
account
jeez.
for leverage when someone's bigger than you. Okay. Whew. Thanks, Gales.
Fangs, can you let Eris and Harriet know that it worked? I'm gonna go grab some maps in the diary. Maybe Yana put something notable about her old home in one of her entries. We'll meet back up in BB's room after. Agreed?
Agreed. Just easy there, BB. We should also get them something to eat, something with sugar. We just put a lot of strain on their soul.
Good call. I'll stop on my way to the kitchens and see what I can scrounge up.
Okay, then. We'll see you in a minute. And Sai?
Yeah?
Good work.
Thanks, Sasha.